Sir, we will start.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. It is our immense pleasure to have you all here in enlightening talk on intellectual property on the occasion of World IPR. I'm Ank, your host for the day, and I take this opportunity to wholeheartedly welcome Research Entrepreneur Suprasanna sir, Dean IQAC Dr. Dhaneshwar sir, HOI faculties and dear students. Today we have the privilege of hosting Mr. Yogesh B. Bajaj sir, an accomplished expert in the field. In our ever-evolving world, do you ever wonder how creative
Dr. Sagar, can you check? There is some a disturbance. Dr. Sagar, you are muted.
Sorry, everyone. So
Yes.
we were talking about IPR. So that's where the IPR come in. IPR are essentially legal rights and that safeguards your creations, like inventions, designs, and literary and artistic works, and even symbols, names, images in commerce. So now I would like to invite Dr. Suprasanna sir. Dr. Penna sir is a prominent figure in the world of biotechnology and plant sciences, with a career spanning over 3 decades. He's serving as a Dean Research of Amity University, Maharashtra, HY of AIB. Dr. Suparna sir's expertise and contributions have left an inedible mark on the field. His journey began with groundbreaking work at DARC and DAE, and has since evolved into a global endeavor. I would like to invite Dr. Suprasanna sir to say a few words. Please, sir.
Thank you, Shashank. Very good morning to everyone. Welcome. We are very happy that we are organizing the World Intellectual Property April 26, 2024 webinar by an expert, Mr. Yogesh Bajaj. This is also happening under the blessings of Honorable Founder President, sir, Honorable Chancellor, sir, and Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, of Amity University, Maharashtra. I welcome you all, Professor Dhaneshwar, sir, Professor Dahima, sir, who have joined online. I'm very happy to see a large number of students and faculty who have joined and would like to listen to the expert talk by Yogesh Bajaj, sir. World Intellectual Property Day is celebrated on April 26th every year. And for this year, it happens to be intellectual property and sustainable development goals. The theme is building our common future with innovation and creativity. As you know, intellectual property is associated with innovation and creativity in every field of life. For this year, the theme is on IP and SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. It also the endeavor of WIPO to see that these will lay foundation for building our common future for the entire world population. I'm very happy that we have Mr. Yogesh Bajaj from the Mumbai office, who has several years of experience in the field, and he will be able to share more about the intellectual property and everything about property innovation, intellectual property innovation that we would like to know. And I'm sure we will be enlightened with his talk. Thank you very much to all of you. Again, welcome to you. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to introduce Mr. Yogesh V. Bajaj, Deputy Controller of Patents and Design. Joined the Indian Patent Office in 2003 as an examiner of patents and designs and started examination of patents applications related to the electronic field. He has worked in Patent Office, Kolkata, Delhi for a period of 1 year each. Presently posted in a patent office in Mumbai and is working as Assistant Controller of Patents and Design. Completed his Bachelor's of Electronic Engineering in 1991 from Mumbai University. Furthermore, in 2007, he has passed out Bachelor's of Law from Mumbai University. Prior to 2003, he has worked in various private organizations in oil and gas fields, real-time chromatographs. During his tenure in Patent Office since 2003 till date, he has given many lectures on examination of patent applications related to electronics, computer fields to new examiners recruited in the Indian Patent Office. His achievements have been acknowledged nationally in disposing of patents applications related to electronic and computer fields. Now I would like to invite Mr. Yogesh Bajaj to address the audience. Please.
Yes. Good morning, everybody. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Uh, Thank you, Amity University, and thank you, IPO office, to give me lecture on World IP Day. The theme, as Dr. Suparna Panna had already told, regarding sustainable development goals. So every year, 26 April is celebrated as World IP Day, World Intellectual Property Day. For celebration 26 April, there is a theme full year. We continue with that theme. Today, I have come up with a lecture on NIPAM program, which we give normally to all the students. I hope you will have to keep patience and listen to it. And at the end, I will be asking some questions so that I would know that whether you have got the knowledge of what are different IPRs. So, shall I start my lecture? Shall I share the screen, Dr.
Yes, sir.
Sagar?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This file sharing is not
At,
available.
at the bottom, you will see share screen.
Advanced sharing. No, file sharing I cannot see here
No,
at the
directly
bottom.
if you click on the green button now, you can share, sir. Green color share button is there.
One
You
second.
can at the bottom.
Sir, if you click this screen,
This one. This one. This one you have.
Are you able to see my
Yes, yes.
screen?
Yes, yes.
You need to enlarge it, or
Yes,
you
yes.
are able to.
No, you can give in
I can start the
presentation.
slides. Yeah.
Ah, yes. Presentation.
So this is the one
Sir,
of our
uh,
presentation.
No, sir.
Yes.
Again, your screen PPT is not visible. Your screen, laptop screen is visible. Or
One second.
okay, okay. This is the chakra view.
PPT only.
Yes. No, no. National. You just now you be able to see it. PPT, but you click on the presentation mode
Uh,
at the bottom. I think
where?
the bottom. Hmm. Wait, at the bottom, expand option is there. There zoom and zoom in, zoom out is there, no? Zoom in.
Near sharing?
No, no, no.
No,
On your
on your
PPT itself,
Yes.
at the bottom, next to,
Zoom.
no,
the
no,
the
left side, left side.
left button.
Uh,
Okay, you want to
le-
reduce?
no, no, no. Left side,
This
that
one.
one. That one.
Fit to slide.
Yes. No, it is.
It is not.
Fit to width.
Uh, in the view, I think, no, presentation is not there. Sir, we can go in same way, I think, if presentation.
Like this.
I have shared the screen, no?
Yes, yes. PPT is visible, but it is not in presentation mode.
Mhm.
I think, sir, it is visible. You can continue with this also. Wish.
Show presenter view.
Huh. Now,
Now, now are you able to see?
have maximize. No, it is the same mode it is displaying. Sir, we can continue with this. No issue. Side, one icon is there.
No, once I start slideshow,
Yes, yes. Now it is visible.
okay.
Now it is.
So we have a program for students that is National Intellectual Property Awareness Mission. This we have been starting since AKAM, that is Amrit Kal, which is our government has started with 100 years of our independence, that is 2047. 25 years are remaining. Now it is 23 years remaining. So in Amritkar, we have started our mission to educate 1 lakh, 10 lakh students. And this is the program we give to the students to know what are the IPR. So today we have gathered here for World Intellectual Property Day, and it is organized by Amity University. You know, world prior art, you can say in economy prior art, during 1700 to 1800, it was an agricultural economy all over the world. And India was the front runner in agriculture during those periods. And we had an agriculture economy, and we were 80% uh, GDP was only on agriculture during those days. And then industrial economy had come world over. That is, there were innovations in industry, that is steam generated energy, then electricity generated energy. Those economy is called as industrial economy. Now today, that is from 1900, we are into knowledge economy. In mid 1900, 1950s and onwards, the computers were invented, and then thereafter internet had come, and now we are into artificial intelligence. So this is all economy of all over the world is focused on knowledge based economy, and IPR is the key protection for knowledge economy. So everybody should know what are different type of IPR, so that you can sell smoothly in this knowledge economy and you can prosper. These are some figures which I can show you that during some thousand years back, India was in the dollar terms, the India's GDP was 33,750 dollars. China was much behind. Western Europe was much behind because we were in agriculture economy during that time. Then in 1500, China and India came together. I mean, almost 60,000 million dollars. Now, Western Europe was still behind. Once Western Europe, they had sailed towards Asia, and then they have looted the Asian countries, and our GDP was reduced. Now their GDP is increased. So during British India, our economy, although in the world the economy was industrial economy and knowledge economy, but we were much behind because of the British India rule. Now, next, I will tell you that how we have to prosper in this world. That is with IPRs. Now, you can see this is the in World Bank GDP terms of purchasing power period. In we are projected that India will sell through GDP around 14.3%. Now, by 2030. We are progressing by 8% every year, but 20 by 2030, 14.3, and by 2040, it will be 20%. This is World Bank view on India, and so we will be much ahead than many countries. So this is just a view that you have to see that once we are focused on IPR, you will progress in the knowledge economy. So what is IPR? IPR have so many protections: patents, designs, trademarks, geographical indication, copyright, semiconductor integrated circuit layout design. So once we talk to any layman person, he will say patent and trademarks are only IPR. But there are many other patents, design, GI, copyright, semiconductor. So I have all the slides distributed like 15 to 20 slides on patents. Then I will talk on 15 to 20 slides on designs, some 15 to 20 slides on trademarks, some slides on GI, and there will be some video run on GI also, so that you will come to know through video much more better. And then copyrights are also some 15 slides, semiconductor 2 3 slides, and then after this there will be question and answer. So please pay attention and focus to solve the question and answers at the last. Now you can see laptop. A laptop is having, it's a single product, but it is having so many IP into it. If you talk of technology, LED display technology, it is related to patent. But when you talk of body of laptop, it is related to design. User manual of this laptop, it is related to copyright. Layout of IC, inside this there are many ICs, so that comes under protection under SICL design. So one laptop, but so many protections you require for one product. One car will be there, but there will be so many patent into it, thousands of patents into it. There are so many system into it. So uh, you will come to know in detail once I sell through the different slides. Now, intellectual property. Intellectual means something which is coming out of the brain. So it is coming out. Intellectual comes out of the brain. Property. Property, once everything gathers, it becomes property. Rights are the thing that is legal thing. Rights of a person, whether you have a right to hold this property or not. So whatever property you are developing from your brain, after using some resources, like in university you use your university resources, and then you do some work, labor work. So you make a prototype, and then after using your brain, and some labor on it, and using resources of some university or of your own resources, it develops into a property. Now this property requires to be protected. So there where that's where this protection comes into play, that is intellectual property rights. This slide tells you about that how you have to protect this system, patent system, in which protection is given. Protection is not only to utilize, commercialize, and earning, but it is also to exclude others. In any other protection system, it will be just like if you're having a land property or a flat property, you will put a grill or a border, fencing, that will be just a protection. But how to exclude others also, that comes into play in patent system. And in utilization, commercialization, how you will earn? By using yourself or by licensing. You can rent out your patent, you can rent out your trademark, you can rent out your GI, you can rent out design if you have your own design. So that is licensing or assignment. Then in merchandise, Disney. This Disney is having a Disney logo, which is using it since hundreds of years, and that logo is giving him royalty till date. That just to use that Disney in the cap or in the T-shirt, the royalty goes to Disney. Then you have form utilization like franchise. So MacD and all this, they franchise their outlet just by using MacD name and the way they structure the McDonald restaurant. That is franchise. Once franchise is given, they get earning, one time earning from that outlet. Common person gets pride having their name on the patent or on the trademark or on the design as an inventor. Academics also, they are happy with the name, but businessman, he will utilize it, he will commercialize. So whether you want to become a common person or a businessman, that you have to see. So once you commercialize your IPR, then there will be a brand value. You will earn and invest more in IPR. Water patents. Just one thing, are you able to hear me, or are you able to understand everything what I can say? Can anyone tell me, Dr. Sagar?
Yes, sir, we are able to hear you.
Okay.
Actually, for
So,
participant, we have to give the permission, then they able to speak. Otherwise, they are on
okay, not
mute.
an issue, but everybody is able to hear, and if there are any issue, they can put in chat box, huh?
Yes, yes,
Or they can tell you and you can convey me.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
So
yes.
patent is a grant by a sovereign state to a person giving exclusive right to stop others. So it's a right to it's an exclusive right given by a government to a person. But what that person has to do, he has to, in exchange, disclose everything means everything from start to end, what invention he has done. So in a patent specification, he has to write everything, so that a average skilled person in the art, if the person from the same field, if he wants to read and develop, he should be able to develop. That way the patent specification should be written, so that other person no need of doing undue experimentation. He should not, everything drawings and details given should be there in the specification, so that the average person can develop the same thing easily. So that is the government part. They ask you all details only because there, in a system, you have to have all the details, and this way the progress of development of that system comes into play. So you have a right to exclude others from using your invention, and you have a qualified right to use your invention yourself. These are few inventors like George Alfred Dipning during British India 1856. We had a panka pulling machine. Manually, we used to blow in the hall. If you need a fresh air, there was a panka pulling machine. So labor used to pull the panka. But George Alfred Dipning, he in Calcutta developed some mechanism. You can see the mechanism on the left side, some gear system, so that this mechanism will give efficient pankha pulling machine. So some improvement in the old pankha pulling machine, yes, developed an efficient one with less energy pulling. You can blow more air. So it was an efficient pankha pulling machine. So this is the first patent in British India time in India that was given. During that time, it was not patent system; it was privilege system. World over, it was privilege system. So George Alfred Dipning was the civil engineer who has petitioned the government of India to have one of this his invention privileged to him, and it was handed over to him. Similarly, in Western world, for phonograph, Thomas Alva Edison was the scientist who was given patent on phonograph. Alexander Graham Bell was given patent on telephone. Wright brothers on aeroplane, Louis Pasteur on vaccine, and Alexander Fleming on penicillin. Famous Indian inventions. We have a nano car. It's so cheap, and there are so many patents into it, and to efficiently run the nano car. Then we have a vaccine. You will surprised to know that India is 80% vaccine producer in all over the world. We are the 80% producer, and whether it is licensed version production or our own research production, but India is exporting almost 50% of world vaccines are exported from India. So, and we have our own research centers for vaccines, and we have our own production centers in all over the India. You can be surprised to know that during COVID time, Oxford University, they have developed one vaccine, Covishield, and it was taken over by AstraZeneca. So the system works like that. The research is done by a university, then some private or public company comes into play, and then it is manufactured in a certain place where they can develop. So manufacturing was in our Serum Institute in Pune, that Covishield, and world over we used to distribute also. And in India, we had requirement of Covishield, and we could satisfy because of all this. Then Jaipur food, Jaipur food, world over we are selling this at a cheapest price because of some good research done on that food, and they have a patent for that also. These are few examples. A baby taking a shower, shower cap, that is also a patentable subject matter. Then embedded mobile phone on your skin. So now in future, you will have many embedded gadgets in your skin itself or in your body itself. You no need to carry the gadget. Just you can talk like that, and you can cut the phone on your screen skin itself. So these are all future inventions. Then below you can see the credit card payment can be done through a device. Your mobile phone will have an antenna to swipe your credit card, and then payment will be done. Then you have one more drone type of inventions, and these are utilized in agriculture also to spray as a spray machine for fertilizers and all that. So these are some formality. like Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, 5, Form 5, and Form 18 are required to file compulsory for filing your patent application. These are the fee structure. If you are a natural person, then you have a 1600 rupees fees only you have to pay for a patent application, and limited to 30 pages and 10 claims. And along with this, you have to file Form 18, that is 4000 fees. So total 5600 you can file one patent application. And for a company, it is 28,000. That is 8,000 as an application fee and 20,000 as request for examination. So after this, once it is examined and renewal fee has to be paid, so then the fees increases. So for 20 years, you have to protect your invention. You will get a patent for 20 years. So almost some 80,000 total, in total 80,000 to 1 lakh it will go in total for your one patent application to be converted after that into patent, and to maintain that patent with the renewal fee. So, and for similarly for companies, it will be going in the range of 3 to 5 lakhs. Filing procedures are online nowadays. You can see the website ipindiaonline.gov.in. Once you log in into it, you should have a digital signature, and then you will be able to file your application from sitting at the home or office. You can file it online. This is the online filing portal. You have to register yourself, put your username, password, like you're joining as a Zoom in Zoom. This thing. Similarly, you have to register and log in, and then there will be screens given that you have to upload your documents, or you have all bibliographic data you have to fill up. So all those comes into play after you log in. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Are you able to hear or listen? I think
We
something
are
is.
able to hear, but your presentation is
Uh-huh. Again, I will go out and come back.
no, no. You share only presentation. Your video
Okay.
and audio is okay, sir.
Uh,
Ah, yes. Now,
Everything is okay.
yes, yes. It is. It is.
So expedited examination is a feature. Earlier, we had a backlog of patent applications. For 4 years, 5 years, you will not be able to get your a request, your examination report. So we had started in 2016 expedited examination for startup and small entity, or applicant if he is a female person, or department if it's a government department or government establishment. Then India, if you select as a PCT, or if there is an agreement between any patent office with Indian patent office. So those applications coming through these routes were exempted from normal queue, and they were regarded as expedite examination. So there were some fee increase also during expedite examination for the request, but then you will be able to get your patent within 6 months. I mean, around 180 days. Uh, that is the statutory period to stop for the pre-grant. So that is why 6 months it takes to get patent. Now, how it is processed, how the patent application is processed. First, the patent application comes into our office either through PCT route, convention, or ordinary. So I will just tell you about ordinary route. Either you can file provisional, or you can file directly the complete. If you are filing the provisional after 12 months, you have to, within 12 months, you have to file complete. Otherwise, it will be abandoned under section 9(1). Then after expiry of 18 months of the original filing date, it will get published. In expedite, it will get published by filing form 9 within a month. But now here in normal queue, you have to wait for 18 month publication, and then it goes for examination. First examination report is issued by the examiners controller group, and then we have to comply within 6 months. You have to reply to your examination report. After complying, The examiner will again examine it for the second time, and then if in the second time examination, if it is still objected, a hearing will be given to you. Whether your objections are satisfied, if they are satisfied, it will be granted. If they are not, still, then it will be refused, and the reasons will be given in the refusal order. What we do once the application comes, we screen it for atomic energy and defense and DRDO. Like if whether they are related to atomic energy or whether they are related to defense purpose. We refer those cases which are having some atomic source used into it. So we referred it to atomic energy department. After getting clearance from there, it is published. Similarly, if it is defense related, if it is military related, some applications, then we will refer it to DRDO. Then after that, all applications are not referred. If at all there is any content which is mentioned about atomic or which is mentioning about military purpose, then only they are referred to with respective agencies. And then after that, it will be published if it is not related. If they are not related, then only it will be published and it will be allotted to the examiner, and then examiner will process as normal queue. Normal queue means examination, then first examination report, then examination on reply of applicant, then hearing, grant or refusal. That is normal. What we do in technical exam, we read, understand the invention in relation with the drawing what we had given. Then we search in our database, worldwide database, which whether it is a novel application or whether it is having any inventive step. So with respect to the claims, we will see whether they are novel or inventive. If they are not, then we will object according to with the citation, and detailed examination report will be given. Now, these are the timelines. This patent system or any IPR system, trademark, design, whatever you say, they have a particular timeline. You have to follow. If you don't follow the timelines, then you are gone. Then full cycle of your invention, whether your technical invention is correct, everything is okay. But due to timelines, you will not be able to get the patent. So you have to understand the timeline very clearly. Provisional to complete it is 12 months. Request for examination, it was earlier 48 months, but now it is 31 months. So now there are some rule changes. This correction has to be done. Then reply to FER is 6 months. Form 3 within 6 months. Form 5 within 1 month. Withdrawal of application within 15 months you can do. Hearing submission 15 days. If there is any pre-grant you want to file, before the grant you can do, and post grant within a year after the grant. Designs. What are design? Design is nothing but an article having shape or configuration or a pattern or a ornament or a composition lines color on that article. So you should know what is article, and you should know what are the shapes. So there are different definition in the design act for this shape, configuration, pattern. So those definition you should read. And design is the one of the cheapest form of IPR. Anybody, by just paying 1000 rupees, he can get a design application and convert into design certificate, and that you can use as an IPR. So it is a cheapest form of IPR, and its term for design is 10 years, and it can be extendable to 15 years. Now here you can see a car having a petals pattern on the of petal flower, any flower petals you can see. So this is also a design. But what is the article? Article is a car. What is legal definition? Article means any article which can be manufactured or any substance, artificial or partly artificial, and partly natural, includes any part of article capable of being made and sold. So what is the definition of article? It should be capable of being made and sold. So any drawing what you do on paper, that is not called a design. It should be on the article, either flower pot or a cup or a mug or a car or any other product, and it should be original. And definition of original is this. These are a few diagrams through pictorial, you can easily understand what are the article design articles. And rule 2E says that one set, one application for one set, like cup, saucer, and teapot or a tray. All this will be within one application itself. Set of articles, there are few examples more. Jewelry set, you can see cup, saucers, sofa set. Filing of design application, it is very easy. Online you can file, physically also you can file. It will be digitized if it is physically filed. And anywhere in India, you can file, like our four offices: Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata. And fee is 1,000 for a startup or an individual or a small entity, 4,000 for the others. And what you have to give: form 1, which is having applicant full name, nationality, address, class number, name, priority data, prior registration, signature, and date. And there are these few formalities for filing. If you are a startup, you have to give certificate, documentary evidence. And if it is foreign small entity or false, then form 24 has to be filed along with that. Specimen, this is the design application. It's this single page is an design application. So what does it contain? A teapot. So you have to write a teapot. If it is a car, you will write here car. And then these two, no claim and no claim, these two are the standard disclaimer to be given in any design application, that by virtue of this, there is no protection of mechanism inside that drawing. So there is no claim should be by virtue of registration. If there is any logo written on this, there is no trademark registration done in design. So that is what this disclaimer tells. So this disclaimer is for any application. And only change will be here: a title, teapot, or any other design. If your design is on car, so it will be a car here. And you have to sign date, name. And then after filing those design application, within 4 months it will be examined, and you will get a design certificate like this, with the name of the company and with the title and under which class. So with this certificate you will be able to protect yourself, or you can, if you want to sue anyone, with this certificate you can go to the court. This is the publication data of one of our design application, that is chest compression device for first aid. So its class number is given here, design number, the address and name of the applicant, date of registration, title, and the drawing here. Showing your IP is protected. Now suppose this article, the earlier article which has shown here, if somewhere, if here you write it RD here, so that means it's an registered design. Or you write REGD, still it's a registered design. So like in copyright we write C and circles, for design we will write RD and circle, or REGD and circle, or just registered also, it will be enough. What are the designs? Within 6 months it can be extended up to 3 months, that is examination report. It's actually 4 months for design application. Term of design, initially for 10 years, extended by another 5 years. Request for renewal is within 10 years. Request for restoration, if it is lapsed, it should be within 1 year of the lapse period. Now what are trademarks? Trademarks has a concept. It's a concept that only a name, symbol, or combination thereof can be given a trademark. It signifies the and identifies and distinguishes the goods and services of one trader from the other. So there are two things: it should not be deceptive, and it should be distinctive. These two things are the good quality of a trademark. What are the functional importance of trademark? It will have a monopoly over the other, allows a business entity to build public goodwill, identifies the source, assures customers about the quality of that source. These are few trademarks: Coca-Cola, McD, Adidas, Google, Naukri.com, Ye Dil Mange Mo. This is the slogan. So it comes under tagline slogan. Sound marks. Windows, when you run Microsoft Windows in a laptop, it will give a particular sound. So that is a sound mark. Shapes, certification marks. This Bureau of Indian Standard. This is a certification mark. Then there are some trade names. So, so this type of examples are regarding trademarks. What is a good trademark? It should be inherent acquired. That is, it should be distinctive and not deceptive. You should not give any trademark which is deceptive, which is just colorable logo or something from other, like uh, Tata or Fata. So that way it will not be allowed. Tata is a well-known trademark. So if you would write Fata, you will not get a trademark. That so once it is applied, then you can write a TM on it. Once it is registered, you can write R and circle it. Trademark registration is optional. However, by registration you have certain advantage. Registration available at the national, regional, or international level. Then initially it is registered for 10 years and it is extendable every 10 years. In case of non-use, it will be the rights will be lost. The Trademark Act is 1999 Act, and the rules are amended in 2017. And this is the website ipindia.gov.in. Whatever I am saying, this everything is available in ipindia.gov.in. Copyrights. These are bundle of right. You know, Three Idiot movie. It was developed by the Rajkumar Hirani with from a novel. In a hostel they have written that novel. That is a booklet that was having a copyright, and then he converted that form of novel or expression of novel into a picture, into a movie. So different stages, that novel story has changed into form of a story into a picture. So every stage is having some rights. So that is why copyright is at every stage there is a copyright. Once you write a novel, author is having a copyright. Once you convert into a play, then the performer will have a copyright on that performance. Then once you convert into a movie, broadcaster will have a right on that broadcasting of that movie. So there are different type of stages and different type of rights. So it is called as bundle of right. And automatic right, it's an automatic right. Once you create anything, right is yours. If you write some document and then you just produce, it will be your copyright. That article will be your copyright. Exclusive right given to creators of original work, allows the owner to choose the way how you want to produce, whether you want to produce it as a novel or whether you want to convert into a movie. So this all are copyright protected. Criteria for the work to be copyrighted: it should be original, or it should be minimum modification or a fixation. Features of copyright: either you can license it, or this chapter tells you about provisions of registration, how you have to register your copyright. Then chapter 4 to 10 of the rules tells you how you can license it, and provisions related to tenure are given in chapter 4. Then provisions related to broadcasting are given in chapter 8. Chapter 11 tells you infringement provisions. These are different works in copyright. Literary works under section 2H. Section 2H is a dramatic works you can protect. Sound recording works can be protected under section 2XX. Section 2C, artistic works. Musical works in 2P. Cinematic films under 2F. These are the author. Literary or dramatic works uh, can be called as author. Musical work is called as music composer. Artistic work as artist. Photograph as a photographer. Film or a sound recording are called as producer. Then literary work can be called as the person who has created that work. Copyright has two rights: economic right and moral rights. Economic rights are transferable. Like if I write a book and you can want to produce it more, you can give it to the publisher. So that economic right is called as transferable right. But moral right, any content inside that booklet cannot be changed by anyone else. That right is not given to anyone. The owner itself of that written, who has written that novel, he also cannot change his moral right. So that right is never transferable. So the content what is he has with what expression he has written, that cannot, the moral story inside that right will not be able to change. Anyone cannot be able to change. Scope of economic rights, you can reproduce it, you can distribute it, you can create more derivative works, like any movie if you have created and then you want to convert into another language, that is the derivative work. Like in different Indian languages, you want to change your movie, if you have made it in Hindi and then you want to make it in Tamil or Kannada or Malayalam, then that is derivative work of that movie. So right to communicate to public, whether you want to make it a play, that is your right. Whether you want to convert into a movie, that is your right. So it different type of rights, and it how you want to communicate to the public that right. So that way is your right. Right of public performance also is your right. So scope of moral right, right against distortion. No one can distort your content. Right of recognition. So you are the recognized work holder. That is your right. So there are terms, like other patent is for 20 years, trademark is for 10 years, and actionable every 10 years. Similarly, for copyright, if it is works related to publish or literary or dramatic, it is 60 years. If it is work related to film and sound recording, it is 60 years from date of publication. And all literary works are life of author plus 60 years. Then broadcaster right are 25 years. Performance right are 50 years. These are the forms. Online you can file. These are the fees. If it is literary, dramatic, and musical work, 500 rupees only. If it is artistic, 2000 rupees only for application. Sound and recording, 2000, and films, 5000 rupees. And the procedure remains same as earlier. Everything is checked, scrutinized, and if there is any discrepancy, you will be intimated. And if you know don't respond, then it will be abandoned. But if you respond, it will go to the deputy registrar. He will give you a hearing. If it is approved, it will be approved. If it is rejected, it will be rejected with reasons. Semiconductor integrated circuit layout and design. Now, you know, this budget we have our 75,000 crores of rupees are invested on integrated circuits. So there should be a protection also. So this act is come into play in year 2000, but only two or three application which you can see here, this one and this one. So these two applications are registered by a government agency only. Private players are coming into play recently. So we will have more application on this type of property right, that is semiconductor integrated circuit layout and design. Now this is GI. GI is a latest since last 10 years we have developed the GI in our IP ecosystem, and it's an invaluable treasure of India. So it is only applied by the community of that geographical geography. Now, once you see the video and once you see the examples, you will be easily understanding what exactly GI is. So I will run a video in the next slide. Uh, Dr. Sagar, can you hear this video sound? Are you able to hear the video sound? Dr. Sagar? Dr. Sagar? Are you able to hear? Anyone able to tell me, are they able to hear
No,
the
sir.
video?
No, sir.
No?
Hello, Video sound is not there, sir.
I don't find any settings here. Can anyone tell me how to set the sound?
Sound. Puneet, are you able to?
सर प्लीज स्टॉप योर शेयरिंग।
Yes.
फिर कीजिए एक नीचे दो ऑप्शंस होंगे, शेयर कंप्यूटर सॉन्ग, इस पर क्लिक कीजिए तब सॉन्ग शेयर कीजिए सर, इसके लिखो।
किस में? सेटिंग्स में?
तो फर्स्ट स्टॉप योर शेयरिंग, नहीं शेयर कीजिए,
ऑडियो।
ये दो ऑप्शंस होंगे, शेयर कंप्यूटर सॉन्ग, इस पर क्लिक कीजिए, चेक करिए बॉक्स को, देन शेयर कीजिए।
तो ये तो किया है, सेटिंग तो किया हुआ है ना।
Can you, sir? Only video is visible, sound is not there.
What I have to do, I don't know here how I have to set. I have done all settings also.
Puneet, can you again give us some information?
सर स्टोर पर नहीं जाने दो, जब आप री शेयर शेयर से क्लिक करते हो तो नीचे दो ऑप्शंस होते हैं, शेयर कंप्यूटर सॉन्ग्स पे चेक कर लीजिए उस बॉक्स पे, फिर शेयर कीजिए सर।
ये शेयरिंग का मैंने अभी बटन क्लिक किया है, एडवांस शेयरिंग।
नहीं नहीं सर, स्टॉप कीजिए सर, मैं कर देता हूँ आपकी तरफ से शेयरिंग को स्टॉप, आपकी को जो शेयर कर क्या आपने वीडियो, आपको एक बार से शेयर ग्रीन आइकन पे क्लिक करना है। जब आप ग्रीन आइकन पे क्लिक करते हो तो एक स्क्रीन विजिबल होती है आपके सामने, उसमें नीचे दो ऑप्शन होते हैं, शेयर कंप्यूटर सॉन्ग, उस पर चेक कीजिए।
Sir, you can share your screen, then he can. Sir, you can share the screen. Hello. Hello, sir. You close your sharing, screen sharing, and reshare your PPT. And at that time, you can able to change the options. Yogesh, sir, are you able to hear me? You are not audible, sir, now.
हेलो।
हाँ यस सर।
तो मैं तो इसको शेयर किया है, और किधर शेयरिंग शेयरिंग के बटन में सिर्फ दो ही ऑप्शन आ रहा है, मल्टीपल पार्टिसिपेंट और इंडिविजुअल पार्टिसिपेंट, ऐसा दो ऑप्शन आ रहा है बस, और कुछ नहीं आ रहा है।
माइक का जो बटन है ना उधर
हाँ, उधर ऑडियो ऑप्शंस है, ऑडियो सेटिंग्स भी है, किस में जाना है?
सर आपको ना एरो पे क्लिक नहीं करना, आपको ग्रीन आइकन पे क्लिक करना है, एरो पे जो ऊपर को जा रहा है उस पे क्लिक कीजिए तो आएगा वो ऑप्शन।
हाँ, तो एरो पे क्लिक किया ना, और किस पे क्लिक करूं?
सर ग्रीन आइकन पे जो एरो है,
ग्रीन आइकन पे स्क्रीन, हाँ।
अब सर नीचे की तरफ ये वहां होगा शेयर कंप्यूटर साउंड ऐसा कुछ होगा।
शेयर ऑडियो, शेयर अ टैब इंस्टेड।
हाँ सर क्लिक कीजिए, वो चेक कर दीजिए तो शेयर ऑडियो को।
तो वो तो हाइपर लिंक्ड ही नहीं है, इसको तो क्लिक करने से कुछ नहीं आ रहा है।
नहीं sir, when you click on the share button now, one dialog box will open, and on that dialog box right side you will see share sound. So share sound and optimize for video, like two options are there.
ऑप्टिमाइज फॉर वीडियो क्लिप,
हाँ
पार्टिसिपेंट कैन नाउ सी द स्क्रीन, बस इतना लिख के आ रहा है।
you tick that and you check. Now it is sound is now we are able to. Have you played it?
नहीं, एक सेकंड में प्ले
Please
करता हूँ।
play.
अभी आ रहा है? अब प्ले किया है मैंने।
No, video sound is not. Yes, 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 it is.
आ रहा है साउंड?
हाँ, वॉल्यूम इंक्रीज.
वॉल्यूम?
हाँ, वॉल्यूम इंक्रीज कर दीजिए. आ रहा है अभी. हाँ, यस, इंक्रीज, इंक्रीज.
फुल है अभी तो, फुल है वॉल्यूम।
ओए, मटका लगाना बंद कर। ये बता तुझे क्या चाहिए?
नानी, आपने तो मेरा दिल ही तोड़ दिया। क्या एक प्यारा सा लाडला सा बच्चा अपने नानी को कॉम्प्लीमेंट भी नहीं दे सकता।
अच्छा चल, एक्सेप्ट किया तेरा कॉम्प्लीमेंट। अब बता तुझे क्या चाहिए?
मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए, बस आपकी हाथ की वो स्पेशल वाली चाय पीनी है।
बस इतनी सी बात के लिए इतना बड़ा मस्का?
मस्का नहीं नानी, आप आज सचमुच बहुत ही रॉकिंग लग रही हो। ये साड़ी आप पर बहुत ही अच्छी लग रही है।
अरे ये तो स्पेशल लखनवी चिकनकारी है। लखनवी चिकनकारी पूरी दुनिया में मशहूर है। ये अपनी खूबसूरत और बारीक एम्ब्रॉयडरी के काम के लिए फेमस है। लेकिन पता है इसकी सबसे बड़ी खासियत क्या है?
क्या है?
ये एक रजिस्टर्ड जीआई है।
जीआई? वो क्या होता है नानी?
जीआई का मतलब होता है जियोग्राफिकल इंडिकेशन, हिंदी में जिसे भौगोलिक उपदर्शन कहते हैं। ये किसी समुदाय का बौद्धिक अधिकार है, वो विरासत जिन्हें प्रोटेक्ट और एनकरेज करने की बहुत आवश्यकता है। मुख्यतः इन टाइप्स में रजिस्टर्ड होती है: नेचुरल गुड्स, मैन्युफैक्चर्ड गुड्स, टेक्सटाइल, हैंडीक्राफ्ट, फूड स्टफ।
अच्छा।
चल अब ना किचन में चलते हैं और गर्मा गर्म चाय बनाते हैं।
हाँ हाँ।
किचन की ओर जाते हुए नानी ने छोटू को अपना देश घुमा दिया।
छोटू,
जी नानी।
ये देख, ये पेंटिंग देख। ये एक मधुबनी पेंटिंग है, बिहार की। और ये है हिमाचल की कांगड़ा पेंटिंग। तेरे नानू को देश की कला और संस्कृति से जुड़ी हुई चीजों को इकट्ठा करने का बहुत शौक है।
अच्छा।
ये कठपुतलियां देख रहा है?
हाँ।
ये राजस्थान की हैं। इसी तरह छत्तीसगढ़ से बस्तर ढोकरा, आंध्र प्रदेश से तिरुपति लड्डू, असम से मूंगा सिल्क, नागालैंड से नागा मिर्च और मध्य प्रदेश के बाघ प्रिंट, ये सब रजिस्टर्ड जीआईज हैं।
ओके।
ये हमारे देश की कला और संस्कृति का प्रतीक है। हमारे देश में हुनर और कला का इतना भंडार है कि अभी से ही 300 से ज्यादा रजिस्टर्ड जीआईज हैं।
वाह नानी।
चल, अब तू चाय बनाने में मेरी मदद कर। एक बर्तन में पानी ले और उबालने के लिए रख।
यस बॉस।
पता है छोटू, तुझे मेरे हाथ की चाय इतनी पसंद क्यों है?
क्यों है नानी?
क्योंकि ये स्पेशल दार्जिलिंग की चाय है। ये देश की सबसे पहली रजिस्टर्ड जीआई है, जो 2004 में रजिस्टर्ड हुई थी।
लेकिन नानी एक बात बताओ, इन जीआई से फायदा क्या होता है?
देखो छोटू, ज्यादातर जीआई गांव के समुदाय के होते हैं। इनसे कारीगरों, बुनकरों, किसानों की आमदनी बढ़ती है। उनको अपनी मेहनत का सही दाम मिलता है और उन वस्तुओं की डिमांड भी बढ़ती है। साथ साथ खरीदने वालों को भी विश्वास हो जाता है कि वो एक जेन्युइन चीज खरीद रहे हैं।
ओह, वैसे नानी मुझे एक आइडिया आया है।
अरे वाह छोटू, तेरे को आइडिया?
यस नानी, अगले महीने फॉरेन से मेरे कुछ दोस्त आ रहे हैं। क्यों ना मैं उन्हें हमारे देश के कुछ सुंदर जीआई प्रोडक्ट्स गिफ्ट में दूं?
ये तो बहुत ही अच्छा आइडिया है छोटू। उन्हें ये चीजें जरूर पसंद आएंगी और हमारे देश की कला का नाम भी होगा।
देखा नानी, आपकी संगत में मैं कितना इंटेलिजेंट हो गया हूँ।
हाँ भाई, ये बात तो है।
और इस तरह एक बार फिर आरपी नानी ने आईपीआर का झंडा ऊंचा लहरा दिया।
Are you able to see the
Yes, sir.
screen?
Yes,
And sound was okay?
yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the few examples of GI. Darjeeling tea is the first GI which is given in India. Then Makrana marble, Bobili Veena, Bastar Dokla, then Venkatgiri saris, Siddapet Gula Bama Baga, Narayanpet handloom sarees, then Madurai Mali, Jira Kasala rice, Surat Zari carpet, and then Nagpur oranges, Nilgiri tea. These are few more examples. You can see Ratlam Sev, Kanchipuram silk, Katputli of Rajasthan, Bagpant of Madhya Pradesh, Bengal Pattachitra, Cherial paintings, Birdie ware, Wadli paintings, Magahi Pan, Devanali Pomelo, Apamedi mangoes, Kashmiri saffron, Shai Lychee, Kurg orange. So there is one more video in which you will find IPs everywhere. Since morning to evening, a person goes from the bed and then goes out and then come back. So everywhere he will find IP. So you can see that video how he is interacting with IP every time. Hello, Dr. Sagar.
Yes, sir. Yes.
You are able to see the video? Okay, all right.
Yes, yes. It is over, sir.
Okay. So the patent is for 20 years. These are the validity. Design is for 10 plus 5 years. Trademark is indefinitely. You can renew every 10 years. GI also indefinitely. You can renew every 10 years. Copyright is publisher plus 60 years. If different type of works. If it is lifetime of author plus 60 years or only 60 years, then 25 years, 50 years. That table I have already shown you. Who can apply? Except for GI, individual can apply, but for GI it is only association or a council who can apply as and then it can be legal representative of individual or association or person, means it can be firm, partnership, small entity or a body corporate. All IP rights are territorial in nature. If you are taking IP right in India, it will be valid only in India, not outside. Taking priority from here, you can go outside India also. First protect and then publish. These are points to remember. Rights are territorial in nature. Registration is done by sovereign country. Rights for limited period of time. No automatic relief. Renewal fees to be paid every timelines you have to follow. Appointment of patent agent is not compulsory, but you can file yourself. But if you do it for copyright and trademark with an advocate, it is much better for you. Career opportunity, you have an opportunity to file to for the post of examiner of patent and design, examiner of trademark and GI. Every year you can see our vacancies, examiner of copyrights. And if you are not able to get government jobs, you can become a patent agent, trademark. Once you know about IPR, you can become this patent agent, trademark agent. For patent agent also, there is one exam every year it is conducted that you have to give. For advocate, trademark registration is done and he can get agency. But for others who are only graduates, not law graduate, then they have to pass an trademark agent exam. And then for JRF, SRF also you can do in patent facilities. There are many scientists, organized scientific organization. They recruit as fellowship. So there also you can work in patent facilitation centers of that uh, scientific organization like CSIR, ICAR. Then you can work individually or at your level as patent litigator, attorney in private companies. Whatever I have told you, it is available in ipdindia.gov.in, and in detail, if you want to study how to write a patent application, how to file trademark application, or any details, we have an institute in Nagpur, and the address and phone numbers are this, and this is available in our website also. Now comes the quiz for all the students and staff. Find some famous trademarks in this box. Now you have to answer me. Anyone? There are many trademarks inside this box. For Babool, yes, correct. Next.
Student, you have to unmute yourself.
You have to unmute the students, yeah. And then ask them what are the famous trademarks in this box. Ask your students to unmute, or you can unmute from center.
Student, either you raise hand, then I will unmute.
One answer. Babool, I got one answer. Any other?
Horlicks. Horlicks.
Not clear. Sound is not clear.
Sir, Horlicks.
Horlicks, correct. Next. Okay, I will reply it. You have Pepsi here, you have Link here, then you have Cadbury here, you have Amul here, you have Tata, Horlicks, you have already told, Babool, you have already told, Bata is here, then Dettol is here, Lux is here. Next question. This one number painting, what type of IP is represented by this one number? What type of IP will be there for this painting? Is it patent, trademark, copyright, GI? What type of IP? Anybody? Correct. Two, it's a sculptor. Yes, anybody? Yes. Anybody can say what type of IP?
Design.
Yes, correct. Third number, there are two, three IPs inside third number. What are the two different IP? Yes, anybody?
Trademark.
Correct. Trademark, copyright, and design, everything. And you have a patent because there are some technology inside this gadget. Four number. There is only one IP in this. Only one IP. Tell me. In four number. Anybody? Shashank, you can tell.
Trademark.
Correct. Five number. There are two, three IPs inside this.
Student, you unmute yourself and answer.
Five number. There are few more questions after these slides. Be fast. Five number. There are two.
Sir,
Two. Can you please?
first is the bottle design.
Bottle design, yes, design. Then Coca-Cola trademark. Then there is some Coca-Cola inside it. Then there is one more IP called as trade secret. So in that formula of that Coca-Cola is comes under trade secret. So trade secret is an contract agreement between the two entities. They keep that formula as a trade secret. In Coca-Cola formula, no one knows. One person is having that formula, he is sitting in New York, and one person having that formula, he is sitting in somewhere else in the world. And they are never asked them to join. So no one comes to know about that formula. Only one component one knows and another component another knows. So that is kept under trade secret. So like this, there is an contract agreement between government and an individual, and that formula is kept under trade secret. So we have covered almost all the IPs. Now next slide, which type of IP protects painting? It's very easy answer. Painted by an artist. Whether it is copyright, GI, patent, design, trademark. What it is? Yes, please reply. Anybody? I think they are not unmuted or what? They know the answer but unmute. is not
They
there.
are, they can raise hand or you put in the chat box. Chat box.
Chat box. I will see. They can write on chat box also.
Yes.
Anyone? They can write on chat box. What type of IP are protected by which are painted by artist? Please be fast. Very easy. Painting. पेंटिंग किस में आता है?
Copyright, right?
Correct, correct, correct. What protects the fashion designer's creation? कॉपीराइट, जीआई, पैटर्न, डिजाइन, ट्रेडमार्क. फैशन डिजाइनर ने कुछ क्रिएट किया है, वो किस में प्रोटेक्शन आएगा? Yes, be fast. Write in chat box or tell me. Design, correct. What protects advanced disc brake of bike developed by an inventor? There is an inventor who has developed a disc brake in the bike. It will come under copyright or GI or patent or design or trademark. इन्वेंशन किस में आता है? इन्वेंशन को प्रोटेक्ट किस में होता है? बताओ जल्दी. A very easy answer. Yes, शशांक. Yes, क्या आंसर दिया?
Patent है sir.
Patent, correct. Which type of GI is here in this? Which article is a GI in this? Tell me. Geographical indication कौन सा है इसमें? BMW के नागपुर ऑरेंज के आयरन मशीन के प्ले स्टेशन नागपुर ऑरेंज? करेक्ट आंसर. What does a trademark protect? इन्वेंशन को प्रोटेक्ट करता है क्या? वर्क के लोगोज, नेम्स के सीक्रेट फार्मूला? ट्रेडमार्क किसको प्रोटेक्ट करता है? नो, ट्रेडमार्क is protected by logos, names and brand. Correct. How long can a patent last? Patent कितना validity है patent का? Patent validity is 10, 20, 40 or 60? 20 years, correct. If you write an original story and decide to make, sell or copy, which type of IP is this? स्टोरी बुक है, स्टोरी बुक से वो कॉपीज बना रहा है तो क्या होगा? कॉपीराइट होगा, जीआई होगा, डिजाइन होगा, पेटेंट होगा, ट्रेडमार्क होगा? मैंने बताया था ना, वर्क्स किस में आता है? कॉपीराइट. आंसर इज करेक्ट. देन अ क्रिकेटर इज सेटिंग अप अ कंपनी टू सेल cloths. What type of IP he has to show that the cloths are made by his company? Sorry, this one, cloths. सो ये तो ब्रांड के ऊपर हो गया, क्लॉथ्स का. ट्रेडिंग के ऊपर हो गया तो ट्रेडमार्क. नेक्स्ट, a new technology improves its main product. What type of intellectual property? To stop copying the invention. Invention किस में आता है? Patents, correct. Thank you, everybody. So this was from my side, and Dr. Sagar, you can take over.
Yes. You can. So, sir, some new issues.
Video, na?
Some you have shared.
Sharing तो बंद कर दिया.
You no, it is still this. Okay, now I request all the dignitaries they can switch on their videos. Prasanna sir, Dhaneshwar sir, Patil sir.
My video, you see?
Yes, it is on sir.
Okay.
But I don't know why there is sound. So no, the problem from there. Okay, sir, I thankful for you. A wonderful talk on the patents IPR. You have covered almost all IPRs from patent to copyrights and GI as well. Along with that, what are the specification timeline for each IPR you have given? Further, you detailed on the fee structure and the legal examination process of IPR. And I hope that our student got benefited. They understand that which different types of the IPR are supported by the government of India and what are the timelines, what are the process they have. Along with that, you have enriched our knowledge with the GIs, which type of GIs are there in India, and how the people can go for filing the GIs. Thank you for agreeing to deliver a talk on short notice, and thank you for your wonderful talk once again. I'm thankful for Dr. Suprasanna sir, who is Director, Amity Institute of Biotechnology, and Honorable Vice Chancellor for giving the permission to arrange talk on the occasion of World IPR Day. But also, I thankful for Dr. Sunil Dhaneshwar sir, Sanjay Patil sir, who joined this IP online talk, and all the student participants who just listening from last 1 hour about the IPR. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Puneet, you can.